Hello guys, this is Cloud and welcome to my second Python tutorial. Today I'm going to be telling you what the 4 Python principles are, and I'm also going to be showing you how to use inputs. So first of all, a string in Python is, I'll show you an example. So if we do print, I showed you a string in another video, the last tutorial. So anything inside these brackets are strings. So they can even be numbers. So here, next are int or integers. So an integer in Python or in maths is any numbers that are not into decimals, any whole numbers. So these are all integers. So our next one is floats. So floats in Python, you write float as well, are like integers, but they can have decimals in them. So those are floats. And finally, booleans. Those are basically like true or false. So an example would be like, of a boolean would be like x equals 1, y equals 2. So we can have an if statement, which I'll show you in the next video. So no, I won't do that actually. So we can say something in my next video. I'll show you how to do it. Is, for example, if x is equal to y, true or false. If x is equal to y, print they're equal. If x is smaller than y, print y is bigger. If x is bigger than y, print x is bigger. So yeah, that's what you'd use a boolean for. That's an example of one. So now for inputs. Inputs are variables as well. So first of all, you need to give the input a name. So you can name it anything you want, like the variable I told you before. So now let's call our input. So now we write equal once, and then here we write for our input we write input, and then we put, if we want to and then we want to ask them something, we put in quotation marks, and then we write whatever we want. So for example, what is your name? Now if we print or play the program, it should ask us what is our name, and we can write something back. And then the process is finished. So for inputs, for example, if you want to ask for a number, an integer, or a float, for example, let's go integer. You have to write int, and then put brackets, and then put input. And then here we need another bracket. So now we want numbers, yeah. So integers. So if we put something in like hello, there should be an error. If we put something in like 3.3, there should be an error. If we put something in like 3, 4, 5, no dots, no anything, then the process finished. So to do the same but with floats, including decimals, you write float, and then you can, and here basically in this bit you can write whatever you want to ask them something. And you can do the same with strings. Use the one with C on it. And so yeah. And yeah. And for booleans, you do this. So basically, yeah, that's it. And if you want to have multiple, so you can have any answer whatsoever, numbers, decimals, strings, whatever, then you just keep it input. So yeah, and on my next video I'll show you if statements and how to use inputs and how to put them in use. So thank you and bye bye. Hope this helps you learn.